about my business. I keep it moving, I'm keeping it pimping. Lot of y'all niggas just out there simping. Tighten up, fuck nigga, get up on your pimping. Be about your bread, be about your green, be about your cheese, be about your scratch. Stay in your lane, don't worry about the pussy ass niggas, cause they never gonna have your back. I'm about my money.
Yo, you already know what it is, man. It's your boy D-Rugg, a.k.a. the bald head Don, a.k.a. Mr. Paint My Eyes Red, a.k.a. Mr. Throw Up in Your Bitch, and welcome to another episode of Orange County Urban Media.
And this your girl, Mita Fene, the Haitian Queen, Florida Princess, Miss Florida Water, in the building.
Hey, what's up? This is your boy, Renai.
It's your girl, Ashley Vibes, back in the building.
And it's your girl, Amber Lewinsky, a.k.a. My Ass is Famous.
Oh.
It's the media, bitch!
Oh, shit, boy. Here you go. He had to do it. I was trying to give you the flow for it right quick, but I see it was coming at you.
And his spirits.
Ooh, man, tell you, boy, life be lifing, right?
Don't it?
But, we here, all in one piece. And, man, my producer threw a Hail Mary for me, and he caught the ball and win touchdown.
Dude, I'm 100 for 100.
Hey, man. How I'm gonna do this? I'm gonna say my piece, and I'm gonna let D-Rugg bring him in, okay? But he was like one of my interviews that helped my first podcast to give over 1,000 views. And if I wasn't so pissed off at my old podcast members, I probably still would have kept it up there. But I'm gonna go ahead and let my boy D-Rugg give him the intro.
Man, we got a legend in the building, man. I call him a legend, man, because, I'm a big fan of his music. I always been a big fan of his music. Been a fan of his beats. I still listen to Fuckboy to this day. That's one of my favorite songs, man. Y'all heard one from Pat That Pussy,
Wow.
Fuck Them, Fuckboy. He got so many hits, man. He produced for Plies, if y'all don't know, man. If you listen to The Real Testament, that first song that come on, that's a Papa Duck beat, if y'all didn't know, man. But ladies and gentlemen, no introduction more needed, but y'all give it up for Papa Duck.
Papa Duck. That's a good introduction.
Welcome.
I like that introduction, man.
Feel yourself.
I seen you over there soaking it in, like,
Okay.
ooh.
Yeah, man. I appreciate that.
Take your flower.
I put in a lot of work for that. So
Oh, yeah,
I
man.
appreciate that. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
Duck, man. I remember I first met Duck. I met Duck the first time at the Ozone magazine.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
This was back in the days, and what
I
was
used to be a kid.
yeah, man. And what was crazy about meeting Duck, I had heard the song "Fuckboy" the day before that on White Boy Pizzle mixtape. And I remember we was pulling up to the Ozone Awards and we just bumping this song. And then I had seen them walked in and they was like, oh, that's Papa Duck. And I was like, oh, shit, I like that damn song, Fuckboy. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we chopped it up from there, and I just been interviewing for years since then, man. And
Right.
welcome to the show, man. I appreciate you coming,
You're
dog.
welcome.
Man, appreciate y'all having me on here, man.
Blessings.
So,
For real.
one thing, congratulations on your show, man.
Definitely.
Congrats.
You know what I'm saying? You're doing big things, doing big numbers.
Definitely.
A lot of love, man. Ooh, man, I'm just happy that you're here, man.
Nah, it's all
So,
love.
been like 3 years since I interviewed you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So, like, man,
Interview.
so what's been going on with you?
Same up, man. Just getting to it. Catching up for lost time, man. Like I said, I've been on the road for so long. In the beginning of my career, I missed a lot with my kids, so I had to just fall back and say, man, fuck it. That's mainly what I've been doing.
Being a dad.
Daddy mom.
Yeah, being a dad.
man.
So,
How many kids you got?
4.
4? All right.
Yeah, so that's mainly what I've been doing, to be honest. You know what I'm saying?
Looking in with the babies.
Yeah, man.
What made you transition into podcasting with all the work you've done?
It's just the wave was going on, and then it
Yeah.
also give us the opportunity to voice how we feel. Because coming from the time we was coming in, it was a lot of gatekeeping and shit going on.
Mm-hmm.
So it ain't that no more. So it's really, you can, however you feel, you can, bless the world with how you feel. So that's the beauty of podcasting, like painting your own perception.
Do you feel like you were a gatekeeper?
Not at all.
in the industry?
Nah, I wouldn't have made it this far if I was. A lot of niggas started when I started. Like, I literally make more money now sitting in my drawers than I did running around city to state to state.
Yeah.
That's how
So
it be.
it's like, no, hell no.
Is there a love behind that? Putting in that work, going city to city, though.
Hey, that. If you ain't got the, like I tell people, don't do it for the money, do it for the love. The money gonna come.
The passion.
Correct.
That's my favorite slogan. I tell people that
Don't
all
do
the
it for
time.
money. But when you do it for the money, you gonna end up doing some. You gonna be making some more rockhead ass decisions based off money.
Gonna go to a Diddy party.
Nah,
Oh
don't go to-
Lord.
yeah. Do it for the love, cause like I said, I'm an artist. I don't just, most niggas go in the studio do a song, they can't even remember the shit. That shit blow my mind. Like I go in, got my backpack.
You put your emotions in.
Shit, shit. Listen, this my craft.
Yeah.
I take this shit so serious. Like when I'm in the studio, I don't want to hear none of that other shit. I don't want to hear none of that. We locking in. Whatever we doing is just I can't even live without doing music. That's how much I love music.
Okay.
I wouldn't be doing shit else. I couldn't
feel
do
the
that,
same
bitch. I
way,
don't know what
too.
the fuck I'm doing. I ain't. Fuck it.
passion.
So let me ask, because they was talking about you being part of Ozone. Now, I was in high school aspiring to be a part of Ozone, so it's so crazy. Like, what's different from getting yourself to the element of being able to be placed on Ozone to now, in these times, you on a whole different type of platform and way. But what's different? You were in the transition of this, like.
Ozone, shit. I did a cover Ozone like 4 times. You know what I'm saying? And it was, and I was going up against like signed artists.
Yeah.
So I ain't never been signed. Like a lot of people thought I've been signed. I never.
You've always been independent?
Always
wow.
been
Boy,
independent.
talk your shit.
Yeah, we always been independent.
That's what's up.
But like I say, transitioning from then and now, just all that work I did then, I'm really reaping the like
Fruits
a
of
lot
your
of the
labor.
yeah now. Like what I say, like I got a solid fan base that I really fuck with and they fuck with me. So I'm able to monetize that. You know what I'm saying? With putting in that work, so I don't have to do a lot of the stuff a lot of people doing now.
Yeah.
How do
You
you
did the
all
work
good.
already.
How do you feel like if you were signed, because you said you were never signed, if you were signed, would that have made a difference in your career?
I think so because, like I tell people, man, I hustle different. A lot of people, you can give them 100% of 100, they still come up short. Like, ain't no way in the fuck I could have signed and been around certain people and not like I'm just not built like that.
Yeah.
I never was built like that. So yeah. But at the same time, I do appreciate everything because I don't have to do a lot of the shit I know some of these people sign have to do. And a lot of times that shit ain't really like.
You ain't got to go to them parties.
Yeah,
own
yeah,
yourself.
that shit ain't.
Yeah.
It's a lot, man. Come with it. Like I tell people, this shit ain't for everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't for everybody.
Not even. We come from a different era. Like, you know what I'm saying? Our era was different. We had to,
Y'all hustled
we had to
more.
travel. We had to get out there, and
Pass out the mixed
that's what
mix.
made it fun. Like that's what made the thrill of it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause like I was telling y'all on that post I made last week, we was talking about like if you don't love this shit, don't do it.
Get
Don't
out
do
of
it.
it.
Get out of it. Yeah.
It's not gonna be what you wanted. You know what I'm saying? Because like Duck said, if you going for the money, you gonna do something for that money. Like you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If that money gonna drive you, it's gonna drive you all right. You know what I'm saying? So it was a different time. So
Way different.
I definitely respect it. So what made you want to trans over into dropping the knowledge? Because now I see you with the podcast, and I love the content that you putting out, man. I seen CeeLo. You and CeeLo was chopping it up, and he recognized what you was doing, man. Like, what made you want to come out and just like, you know, tap in with your folks?
Actually, man, we've been on that shit since I was like 14.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? That been always been my plan though. To be honest, a lot of people know it, but that's always been my plan to just, you know, get to that point. Once I've lived enough, and you know what I'm saying, I can, you know, get to that point where I can speak on this stuff.
Share your wisdom.
So now is the perfect time. So that just, and I'm cool with my cards. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, it's authentic, it's real, and that's just what I'm put here to do. Like. It's just what it is. A lot of people scared to talk about that shit, but shit, I ain't scared, and that's what I'm scared of.
So listen, I was going to ask you that because I was raised on that. The whole,
Yeah.
my dad ain't even play God bless the dead. He just passed almost a year ago, a pillar.
to that. Yeah.
And it's crazy now because 15, 20 years ago, when my dad used to advocate about the black man having his place in this world and just everything that's going to, the things that you talk about,
Right.
people used to call him crazy because people weren't understanding the structure and how we were broken down as a community based on Willie Lynch and certain different things.
Right.
So to see somebody that's so well respected in the industry talk about this stuff and put it on your podcast is like, I'm getting the chills. It's crazy because
I appreciate it.
it's crazy because, like I said, I was raised on it. My father, that's what that's what he taught us. He didn't teach us nothing about. I'm being completely honest. Like,
Right.
we didn't know about white Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Like, he taught us what he taught us the real. Not even religion, the real truth. He taught us the truth. He taught us the truth. So he was more spiritual. So it's just so refreshing to see people on that nowadays for real and advocating it because it's a lot of people that know it, but like you said, they be scared to talk about it. They're scared to be judged. They're scared to be looked at as crazy because in anything, when you have a group of people and the majority rules, they'll always label the person really the one with sense is crazy. So to fast forward 20 years and see this shit and to see somebody talk about it and really have a passion for it and advocate it to their people is, I love it.
I appreciate it.
I love it. I'm on it.
Like, even he wanted us. That's what make it so dope because he wanted us. Like he wanted us. You feel me? So I just like anytime he dropped some shit, I just be looking because I be looking like damn for real. Like when you were talking about the felons, when you said it's what 30, how many?
It's 45,000.
45,000 things.
Collateral consequences. So, for people who don't know what that is, when you go to, just like you become a convicted felon, it's really called silver mortis. So, when you become a convicted felon, by law, you're a dead man. That's what silver mortis mean because you can't compete no more. You can't. You got 45,000 different collateral consequences against you. Putting your name on, rent. Being able to rent a place, you can't adopt, you can't do this and that. So now you even being held back even more, and it's 45,000 collateral consequences that's gonna make sure your ass return back to prison. A lot of people never heard of the word, bro. That's crazy.
Right.
No, you when I seen the clip of the episode, it fucked me up because I was like, damn, I'm dealing with that as in 2024. I'm dealing with that because. Shit, I just tried to get a job at Walmart.
Right.
And, I got big credentials. I'm a big manager, general manager. I done never had this problem. But I told them I got a damn charge. I got a felony charge from 15 years ago.
See what I'm saying?
And they was like, okay, well, explain what happened. I explained what happened, told them what happened. And I remember telling my girl, like, man, they ain't finna hire me, watch. And while I explained all that shit, what they do, send me an email and say, yeah, we ain't gonna take you.
See what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, well, damn, it's 15 years ago.
You never, ever pay your debt to society.
Never do.
So you're a dead man. That's what I'm telling you. It's called silver mortis. When you become a convicted felon, which they know you got limited resources, no finances, all type of shit against you, you gonna commit a crime. And when you do, that shit gonna follow you for the rest of your life.
Right back.
It's really common sense if you think about it, bro. It's like, how the fuck I go to prison, I did my time, I come home, I'm faced with all this shit. You can't compete no more.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't look at it like that. They don't even, I'm telling you, man, so many people never knew the word existed.
Yeah.
That shit crazy, man.
A lack of knowledge in the community for sure.
Oh, yeah. By design.
Yeah, by design. I agree.
A lack of knowledge in the community, and then you have people that don't want, like you say, gatekeeping. They don't want to give the real. They don't want to give.
But those are some people that are scared too. Like
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I was like, because a lot of people really more scary than what they like.
Because they like, if I tell them this knowledge, they
That's
can lock
why
me up too.
reading energy. I know people get weird when people say that, but reading energy is a real skill because people put on too much. So if you can't read between the mask and the finesse, you gonna get played.
And I'm an expert at it.
You feel me? You can only play
I'm a
me for so
Pisces.
long, and I let you play me because I enjoy the entertainment, but I know when I'm getting played. You know what I'm saying?
And
but that's
you
a
Haitian,
skill to
right?
have.
I heard you say
Yeah, I'm a zone. Yeah.
I'm a zone.
Okay, so then you know what's up.
Exactly.
You can read the room very
So,
well.
so even when we talk about that, right? It boils down to when Martin Luther King, right? And a lot of people don't understand that when Martin Luther King, doing the civil rights movement, a lot of people that funded him were people like me and you that helped him to do the movement.
Right.
And they realized that they couldn't have that ever to happen again.
Right.
So the thing about it, people look at it, right? Welfare, right? People say, well, welfare gonna go away. No, because the thing about it, one thing about welfare, it was created for the whites.
Right.
And the thing about it, they not gonna let their own kind go down to the shithole.
Right.
But what they did was like, hey, we can't never have a movement like this. So let's go ahead and just separate them. Let's go ahead and start, planting the drugs in the community. Mm-hmm. Let's go ahead and say, hey, we could give you all this stuff, but he can't live in there with you.
Of course.
But you know what's so crazy? My friend, he stays in North Dakota, and which it was kind of weird because he from Miami.
Black?
Yeah, he from Miami.
Okay.
And he told me, he said, up there in North Dakota, it's different. They said that he told me personally out of his own mouth that you could be on welfare and still have a guy live with you. And I thought that was kind of crazy. But then when I started thinking about it, because, that's a majority white state. That's a white state, a high population of whites. Mm-hmm. And that's the thing about it is, people always get around the loophole around that. And, and the thing about it is, I think within our community, when that happened, we just lost a sense of the knowledge of just doing our own research and reading.
But again, that's by design.
All of it. Yeah.
But the thing is, even when people read, most of the time, people don't even know what to do with the knowledge.
They don't
my
retain
thing
it.
is, okay, let's say this. Okay, I'm gonna put it on the table.
Mm-hmm.
So I got a charge when I was younger. Mm-hmm. I was pulled over for my license being suspended. However, when I was locked up, I got extra charges I didn't even hear about. I didn't know nothing about. These things were placed upon me. Mm-hmm. So now I'm confused. I'm in jail. Like, I thought my license was suspended. I'm going to be here forever. Okay. I get out of jail. I find a way to get out of jail. Long story short. Get out of jail and find out nobody, with all the knowledge I acquired, because I'm reading law books. Mm-hmm. I ain't got no money. I don't have no resources. So what I could find, I try to utilize. I learned the tools. I learned what I needed. In fact, the only reason I got out of jail is because I called the PD up and told the public defender, hey, listen, this is what I need. I got children. I ain't even had no kids. I was like, I got children waiting on me. I need you to put in XYZ. Her assistant sent her the message. She put it in and it worked. But that's only because I was listening to other conversations that was going on with other lawyers and their clients. And I made it work in my favor. When I got out, I studied some more. A lot of these people was like, look, little honey, I called people way in Tallahassee. I'm in Orlando, in Seminole County with these charges. Mm-hmm. I called these people in Tallahassee. I'm like, look, this is what happened to me. I got pulled over in front of my apartment complex swiping in.
Oh, wow.
I'm going home from a long day work. But because I'm a black girl in this newly developed community in Oviedo, they're not familiar with this. Now they search my car unlawfully because when they ask me, I say no. He's like, oh, I got probable cause. I smell something. I said, nigga, I'm smoking a black and mild in front of you. That what you smell. Still search my car. Mm-hmm. In my car, there's extra electronics. I just cashed my school check because, you can get that school check. Cashed my school. So I got a couple bands on me. Mm-hmm. It makes me look so suspicious. So now I've acquired all this extraness for this report that doesn't even match what really happened. With all my knowledge of me trying to fight this call, Tallahassee lawyers and trying to get people to help me, they was like, look, it's a short charge. Take the probation. After a couple of years, pay for it to get expunged, you'll be all right. Mm-hmm. So even with all the knowledge, it don't matter how much you know. It's who's willing to help you. Those gatekeepers, those things matter. Yeah. Because no matter what you know, how much money you got and who you know is really what help you. Knowledge is only half the game. Half the game.
It's a game.
That's the 13th Amendment, right, Doc?
Yeah, once you go to prison or once you go to jail, you become state property. So you by law a slave. Yeah. And a lot of the work that comes from a lot of the labor that comes from prisoners goes to Starbucks, McDonald's. Mm-hmm. I mean, I see if that,
big
like
corporations.
I say, if they gave it to small struggling businesses, I can somewhat understand it, but it don't. It goes directly to the same people. And you got to think, slavery is just cheap labor. They don't give a fuck who do it. That's all slavery is, cheap labor. So all it went from private to public. That's it. Slavery never went nowhere.
So I have a question since we're talking about slavery. Yeah. Do you feel like, because I personally feel like, especially black people, that we're still mentally enslaved. When Willie Lynch went to the what was it, the Jordan River, and he
Virginia, it was No, you go
Okay,
ahead.
when he went to the
It don't
river-
matter what river he went to.
When he went to the
I know
river
what you're talking
and
about.
read down on how to successfully
Right.
break down a black family,
Right.
that goes back to what you were saying, welfare. Welfare and things that the government give, they want a woman to not have a man there.
Right.
But it's a little gray because that's this gray area where they feel like a woman should never need help if she has a man. But that's unrealistic because why can't men fall short sometimes? That's just
Right.
life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Men work, men hustle, but
Real
he's
talk.
still human. So too, that's a part of slavery in this day and time.
Right.
Oh, we'll give you stuff, but you can't have a man in the house. Why I can't have a man in the house? Why? You know what I'm saying? Like it just, to me, it just doesn't make
It-
sense.
it-
Broken
it-
in.
It's actually a law. You know that? It's called the man in the house law.
Yeah.
That's the name of the. Is that's the name of it? The man
That's
in the
name
house
of
law.
it.
Yeah.
Look it up. Google it. It's
What you
basically says if you have a man in the house, you don't qualify for these.
And you lose it.
Exactly.
for the, and
So
then,
let me ask: nobody in the politician world ever tried to discuss that fight? That's never
you
been
got-
a discussion.
First, you got to understand this day system.
It's the system.
Yeah.
They
Bro,
created
none
They
of this
not-
shit
they
gonna
not
help.
gonna-
So y'all
Listen,
not talking about the right thing when it comes to this political. That's why I don't even watch that little
what
political
I'm trying
debate.
to tell you, at the end of the day, right? As long as you're going up against them in their system, their court systems, you will not win. It's not designed for you to win. You can vote your ass off. You can,
Yeah.
Yep.
But they already know
None
who they
of this
picking and what they
shit.
doing.
yeah. So
Yeah.
it doesn't. That's why I don't spin the wheel.
Subscribe to it. Yeah.
Doesn't matter, bro. It's like 90 I say 95% of the world has no clue how the world works.
I agree. I agree.
You said 95.
I say
Yeah,
I
95.
agree.
I agree too.
I agree.
They
Well,
don't have a
it-
clue.
On the people that probably would, you gotta look at it, right? Look how America was built, right? America was built on liars, thieves, and murderers.
Murderers, rapists.
And and the thing about it is, you look at slavery, right? And that was the whole biggest problem with slavery because slavery was they was making a profit out of it.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is, well, when they got rid of slavery, quote unquote, got rid of it, they was like, okay, you even though you laying around, but you still got to work for us.
Like, what we gonna do?
Yeah, America's a corporation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's always been like that.
Oh,
Because even what you had with Rockefeller, Condrich, you know what I'm saying, if I pronounce his name right, all of them, because they all was, big capitalism.
Yeah.
And that's the thing about with America, they think that, being a capitalist society is the best way to go. And my opinion is just showing how greedy America is.
Man, this shit, listen to me, bro. I don't even, bro, this shit is fucked. Let me tell you something, bro. When you really find out what's going on, the last thing gonna be on your mind is black relationships.
Yeah, I
not
know.
just that. I'm talking about not to speak on it, but I'm just talking about, bro. It's so much shit, bro, will blow your fucking mind. Listen to me, dog. You born in a world, dog, where your reality has been altered.
Gave in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always been
Given
altered.
to you.
Everything you
It's
know,
already written.
they
Yes.
gave it to you. You feel what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's like me taking you, raising you to be a dog when you really a lion, but you don't know nothing about this.
Yeah.
I done raised you to the point I'm not even worried about you because everything you know I taught you.
That's like the movie Babe, right? When Babe, when he, when he was he's a pig, but actually he grew up around dogs, and he was acting more like a dog. And
Who said that?
Tarzan. Yeah.
That's exactly why that movie was what it was. She
Yeah.
right. Tarzan.
and also people don't fail to realize that within with the economy, man. Not just only with the economy, it's just what people know. The thing about it is, if people would know the truth, it would drive them crazy. And the thing about a lot of people that have the knowledge, they just don't know how to break it down into layman's terms, so that me and you could understand. Not saying as the common person, because the thing about it, with so much dirt in American hands, if you actually really sit down, what they really did.
I don't even think people even want to know.
No, they don't.
They
don't.
They
Let me-
not. They
can
not
I
set up.
chime in?
They not even set up to comprehend this shit. It's like this, bro. It's like you're in a crowd with 1 million people. You saying hell yeah, the rest of them saying hell no. They lost souls. The
Yeah.
biggest problem we have in America, bro. Well, I'm gonna say amongst black people, is religion.
Oh, thank you.
That's
That's
our
why
biggest
all I
problem.
wanted to go to. That's all I
The
was
biggest
trying
problem.
to say.
People so afraid of religion,
Enslaved.
bro. It's crazy.
It's a mind control thing.
Enslaved.
It's so crazy, bro. Like if
Religion
you,
and slavery.
man, I could break. Man,
It's so crazy.
I break that shit down to the point, dog. You'll think like, damn, all this time I've been worshiping the wrong side.
Yeah.
I can
This shit
break
is
it down. I
not
can
what
break it
people
down.
think it is, brother.
No, not at all.
I
Listen,
promise you.
we were beaten during slavery. They was beaten in red Bible scriptures.
Here's
Like,
Jesus.
Yeah, that was a
And
taught
that's the
religion.
only thing you can read. You feel
That's
me?
my biggest
But
thing with
even
religion.
then, it's beyond that now. Because if you notice, I remember growing up in school where we started the day with pledge of allegiance, a little prayer.
Yeah.
As we aged, they took the prayer out, but they used to say, "In God we trust," and then they adjusted that as I got older. But they just kept removing religion further and further and further back. But then what you create is an empty vessel for you to implant whatever you want to do. So. Look, my mama was a small one. She kept the religion in it. Not, let me say, the spirituality in it. I never chose a religion, but she made sure that we know we were God kids. So anytime it lacked, we was in a room where you can sense it lacked. But I think that's really what the issue is with a lot of our culture is that removal. That's another tool of being a human. We all are spiritual beings in a body. But if you remove that extra access,
They don't know who they are.
they don't know who
So I have
they
a
are.
question. So when you say remove, remove exactly what?
Tradition.
Just the knowledge, the access, like every day you wake up and breathe, and you remember to wake up and breathe.
Okay.
But would you wake up and every day and pray? Everybody don't do that. They forget that that's even a part of life. Like sometimes it's voodoo to people for you to pray a certain type of way when it's just another form of prayer. You know what I'm saying? Because every culture have their way.
So I'm it's so great for me because I went to Christian school up until high school.
I went to
My
Catholic
mom
school.
was raised in the church, and then I got my dad, who my mom was married to for 30 years. My dad, he raised me. So being raised Christian, but then hearing the truth from this powerful black man, it gets great because it's like, okay, I'm gonna pray and I'm gonna talk to God. But then when he broke down everything from the Bible, when he broke it down for me, it made me be like, damn, like,
What am I really doing?
what am I really doing? Who am I really praying to? What am I praying for? Because waiting on the Jesus to come save me, I don't,
Ain't gonna happen.
not to take away from what nobody else believes, but I don't believe it no more.
But your belief
The-
system is
the-
different, but you
the
do
King
know there's a
James
higher
Bible-
power.
Correct.
A higher
But
creator.
you know,
That's
King
all that
James,
matters.
You know, he wrote the Bible and he wrote the Satanic
remixed
Bible.
Yeah,
it.
Of course.
Yeah.
That I do know.
But okay, that's about the whole thing. Because the thing about the original Bible was written in Hebrew, right? And the thing about it is, the problem was the English churches, they had a hard time interpreting it. And you know what I'm saying, the King James version was the version of breaking it down to so people could understand it. And even with that, you know, it's still missing elements to it.
Because everybody interprets a different way.
Because with that, but the thing about it is, like, let's get back to America, right? You gotta understand that, right? When they first built this country, even never stated in the Constitution separate from, you know what I'm saying, from country and state, which I probably got that totally wrong, but you know, but the thing about it, because remember, they came from England, and England was ruled by the church, and they didn't want to have the same faith here. But as time, they still was like praising God and this and that. But when you start having people coming to the country, more immigrants with their different religion beliefs, you know, because
Africans, the
and the
slaves,
thing about it,
all of them, yeah.
you know, when you have them coming in, you know, they don't pray the same way that we pray. And that's what, you know, they start taking out God out of the schools. They start taking, you know, God out of a lot of things. And me personally, you know, it's just one of them things that people have to really observe their surroundings of what knows what's going on. And like with this, and with this country, you know, it goes like
It's a system.
it has a system, but also you look at let's pick something out. Prohibition, right? That what the crack game was. That was the crack game back then. You know what I'm saying? Correct or wrong? And the thing about it is, when they was running it, you know, when you had mainly like those are like Italians, you didn't really have too many African Americans running the mafia life, right? And the thing about it, when they got locked up, they didn't have to do. They did time, but not as time as in they had to do like 20, 30 to life. But when the crack came in, quote unquote, they had to make laws because of us was running in the streets as black people, and they realized that like, hey, we need to have them locked up and do time as in like give them hard sentences that's not even worth it, especially if you never been to prison. And it's always been built that way due to the fact that they knew that growing up in a capitalism society that they could make money off of it.
Of course.
So basically, you're saying
it's called corporatocracy. That's what it's called.
They created these laws just because they were having their freedom. They were doing what they knew how to do.
Laws was created to keep us from gaining resources. And
thank you. Yeah.
So anytime but let's break this shit down. All this shit is bullshit, bro. Let's just be real. At the end of the day, dog, you got to understand, like, these people, this shit been going on for over 400 plus years. I'm gonna show you let's just go down the line. Like, what you think? And y'all can answer. What y'all think the strongest drug is right now?
Like a physical drug?
Yeah.
Like a physical
fentanyl.
A drug.
Sugar.
No. Sugar.
Yeah.
Sugar stronger than cocaine.
Yeah.
But they tell us that sugar is legal, coke is illegal.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to explain to you,
It's an addiction.
he who controls the past controls the future.
Yeah.
You fighting the game, you can't win. Most people can't even fathom this shit. I don't even have a conversation with most people.
Yeah.
Because they've already been brain fucked, bro.
Yeah.
You feel me? So at the end of the day, if you think about, like I talked about on my podcast, the divine right. People don't know what the fuck that is. A divine right is what they say, the kings and the queens say God told them that they was worthy of ruling people. And people believe that shit. Belief is an acceptance, bro. If you accept it, that's your
Then that's
responsibility.
yours.
That's your responsibility.
It's funny that you say that, right? Because on Rockefeller, that was his mindset when he was on taking over the railroads. Because he was like, hey,
For the school systems. You want to create a nation.
yeah, school system. Because even that, but I'm just talking about just particularly just the foundation of his business, the railroad, right? Because he was in his mind, he felt that it was God. It was that God gave him
the duty,
divine right.
yes to right to.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is, with that until like I said, I watched a documentary of him, and it fucked him up so bad. Like, this man was completely bald. Like, he couldn't even grow hair no more. Because I felt that all that evil he was doing, it came back on him.
Dog, they don't even. I'm telling you, dog. At the end of the day, bro. Like, listen to me, bro. These motherfuckers are.
They created
Listen to
things
me,
for
dog.
them.
Yeah.
Listen to me, bro. Most people, like I told you, they don't have the mental capacity. Like I said last time, I say if the Bible had any significant power to help you as a black man get out your situation, you would have never been introduced to it.
Exactly.
Why won't they give you the other books?
Exactly.
Well, we need some folk master flipping bombs for
If you
that.
read the book of Enoch, right? If you read the book of Enoch, it'll tell you certain shit. Why they took these books out? The Vatican, nigga, the Vatican is not
so
what you
much.
think it is.
Yeah.
It's the total opposite.
That's the biggest
Listen
mafia,
to me,
the
dog.
biggest gang.
Most people can't get past religion.
Yeah.
If you can't get past
I was talking
religion,
about that today.
I wouldn't even want you on side of me, dog.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you why. And it's not because I hate you. It's just because
I understand where you
you like a dog chasing your tail.
Yeah.
Your mind closed. Like,
Yeah.
Fuck.
You a slave to
Religion
somebody
And I
is
know
a
else.
locker.
it's hard.
We will
It's a
friction
hard truth.
eventually,
But
yeah.
dog, we the only ones that worship a God that don't even look like us. Like
We
all
not
this
white.
shit is
Nah, don't
common
say
sense,
we.
bro. You feel me?
No, but it is what it is.
Sense, bro. That's it. Common sense.
And not
That's
even.
all it is. But we've been like even with church, bro. That's the biggest problem with black people, bro.
The biggest.
Jewish people when they die, they say they God ask them how good was your business skills. Our business skills, it ain't. They linked us with prayer. Prayer is the worst thing you could do. Putting yourself in a vulnerable state to be taken advantage of. You don't
Asking for
pray, you
something.
put action to it. Most people don't even know how to pray. You already got it, bro. You just gotta pray and have courage to go get it. You feel what I'm
It's
saying?
the belief.
And that's why
At the end of the day, I'm telling you, dog.
I know. I felt it.
I got an ebook coming out. if you ready for it, you will. If you ain't, you ain't.
No, let's talk about the ebook. What's the name of it?
Let Amber get that out. We're gonna get right back to this ebook.
That's what I was gonna say. When they removed prayer out the schools, it's great because it's like who we praying to. They got us saying their allegiance and saying their prayers. We not sitting there saying our own prayers. Exactly. We following what they're telling us to do. Yeah. And they're telling us to pray
to a flag
and to a God that they made it. Like he said, if it was something to help the black man, they wouldn't have gave it to us like that. No. So what y'all really got us, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and you know what's crazy? I'm 44. I'm starting to realize this shit now. I went to school in the 80s. You feel what I'm saying? When this shit was like, it wasn't no choices. This is what it was. Like, and it's so bad now that the shit they used to tell us to eat, the shit they used to tell us to pray to, the shit they used to teach us, who discovered the world, like everything I learned in school was bullshit.
All that shit.
Everything. I'm talking about everything.
They're really only training you to be a labor worker.
You know what I'm saying? Like everything they taught me in school was bullshit.
I can understand that part, but for me, I went to a historic black college, and even with that.
Which one?
Miles College in Birmingham, Alabama.
All right, let me. Okay, you know about, not to cut you off. You know about Rockefeller, right? His whole involvement. His number one quote was, "I want to create a nation of workers, not thinkers." You know that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Spelman College, who you think that name behind?
After his wife.
Okay then. So I wouldn't, not you, but I tell people this all the time. This is not a black historic college. We don't even have one black college or one black school in America. It may have a black face, which we have multiple black faces. Judges, we have, all that does is says, oh, we've made a change, but we don't have no power.
Even
well, that part,
yeah,
I'm going to have to disagree with you. You know what I'm saying? With that Spelman, that I truly, understand that part because I looked that up as well. Definitely. But as in me going to Miles College, going to the institution in itself was different for me.
Well, that probably exposed something.
And the thing about it is, we had to take African American experience, and when we took that class, we learned about how Anthony Johnson, which I know you're probably familiar with him, was a black guy that owned slaves. Which people don't talk about.
And that's the catch.
But that's across history.
And the thing about, if we want to get deeper, before America was America, there was a slave woman. She wasn't no slave, but she was black. But her husband was a French white man, Coin. People, what I'm saying, look into that. That's also a good person to documentary to watch about. But for me, going to living in Birmingham, the birth of the civil rights movement, I interact with people that got hosed down. I interact with people that got bitten by dogs, and getting that education is way different from going to a traditionally white school. Totally different.
This is my take on it, right? Like I say, I talk about people who go to college, get PhDs and all that. All it is, you're doing 100 miles per hour down the wrong road. These people don't know nothing. They only know about the matrix.
It's still a code.
Now, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you what I mean. You could take a Fortune 500 company owner, CEO, make millions of dollars, put him in the hood. He's the dumbest bitch around. The nigga under the tree drank Black and Mild all day, smarter than him. So what that tells you, in their society, their education, their way of doing things, their framework, to build their empire, but outside of that,
their blueprint for their world.
They'll never teach you about African deities
at all.
Where you think Batman come from? All these comic, they come from. Listen, bro, I know a guy, right, that's over there, right, and he's in them tribes. And he told me this shit 3 years before Black Panther 2 came out. The information that they put out, them people came to them and say that was false information. Y'all shouldn't have done that. This what y'all got to do before y'all start part 2, or it's gonna be some shit. Look what happened. Chad Ballmer dead.
Yeah, he died.
The guy who wrote the shit dead. A lot of other people on the cast. All kind of shit was happening. people don't believe in spirituality, but like I
that's
say,
a real
religion
game.
is a book. Spirituality is in your
Real
essence.
game.
You pray, you don't pray to nobody. You
pray to
God.
yourself.
You
Well,
respect
you know,
God.
well,
It's
you know,
everybody.
well,
I just said that's within
well,
you.
religion was always
pull it out.
created by man.
Of course.
And that's what people don't
You know what a papal
understand.
bull is?
Now who that?
A papal bull.
That's an animal, right?
Oh,
A papal bull is a piece of paper that the Pope give discoverers to go and find
find more
land,
information.
kill, subjugate, pillage, but most importantly, convert the Christians. Christianity is a tool, bro. That shit all bullshit.
another business. It's another
It always been like that. The church, like the
is.
most, like I said, the church has always been like the most crooked one, and the crooked one of all of them always been the Catholic Church.
Yeah, the biggest game.
Man,
The
listen.
Pope, the Pope got a 300,000. The Pope got a $2 million cross in gold, holding it up, telling you to
But
go
didn't
pray
they-
for the homeless.
Didn't they say Putin recently started exposing information that was withheld, like the Black Jesus and stuff?
'Cause they
Putin-
have to.
They have
They
to.
have
When
to
it's the
tell you
truth, you
what's
can
going
only
on.
hide it for so long.
But they
we
do it
knew
to
that.
escape karmatic
gonna come
issues.
out.
So it's like, if we tell you smoking is bad and you still do it, then we did
That
no
shit,
harm.
yeah.
If you know about the Jesuits,
I heard of the Jesuits.
The Jesuits.
man, let me tell you something.
Drop that
Strongest people in the world. A lot of these people
Jesuits, yeah.
become Masons, bro. They don't know what the fuck
don't
they
know
getting
what they
into.
playing with.
Let me tell you something. You see how this shit made, these squares?
Masons.
Geometry wise, this shit is made to suck your energy, dog. Why you think a lot of these old houses, like
And
the TPs,
pyramids
the
would
Indians,
have its
they was
own
built
energy.
like pyramids,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
As a vortex.
Vortex,
Yeah.
They'll never tell you this shit.
Yeah.
Them the books that we need.
Yep.
yeah.
All these people run circles around.
Well,
you.
you know,
Them the books my daddy took.
you know,
You feel what I'm saying, though?
'Cause-
And that's why I say this, bro. Anything in America, I'm tell you something, dog. Anything in America that you try and go and make a change, it will never happen.
At all.
It don't make sense, bro. Long as there's people dead right now making more money than people alive. Why is that? This is a demonic world,
They
cuz
stuck in the matrix.
nothing you can do. The
demonic.
president, they puppets, bro. It's the ones you don't
That's
know
one of
about.
them.
Yep.
You feel me? The Orsini families and shit like that.
You
It's
never
motherfuckers
see
so
'em.
powerful.
Charles.
Homes. Man, I'm gonna tell you something, bro. Even with marriage, people think marriage is just two people merging as one. You a business. That's why y'all share the same last name.
Paperwork.
And when you die, you a corpse. You
What do you
you
mean?
a dead corporation.
Sex. That's
but-
why people have crazy deviant sex, because there's a power, there's an
There's
energy.
an energy in that.
You know what I'm saying? Every time
It's
you
like
have sex, you
alcohol.
can't
That's
make
what
sex with anybody.
in the Bible they talk about akul. They talking about
Yeah,
alcohol.
the spirit.
Those spirits. That's why
Spirit.
niggas can get drunk and be
That's why
something
it's
totally
wine
different. Wake up,
and
don't know what the
different
fuck
persons.
happened.
Yeah.
Why? Because they open themselves up to different entities, bro.
Yeah.
That's why they call certain liquor stores spirits.
Spirits.
Yeah, wine
So I have a
and spirit,
question.
so you can have
That
one
shit
or
is
the
like-
other.
Do you know what makes up the soul?
What makes up the soul?
What's the soul? What is our soul? Do you know the breakdown of the soul?
My thing is this. I look at this as just an avatar. And I
Yeah.
think like our soul is just we having a human experience.
Your spirit.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
then you
light,
got your
it's
consciousness,
energy,
right?
it's
That's just how I
electricity,
look
it's
at
a
it. Mm-hmm.
combination of
We
things.
live forever. You never was
Yeah,
born.
You dust and you air.
You feel me? But like I'm
everything.
trying to explain to you, if you do not unlearn and relearn, you're running down the wrong road.
Yep.
You feel
You
me?
have to relearn.
You don't know, bro.
Most of us were
telling-
taught a lie.
I'm
Life
gonna
on
tell you
each
something.
one.
You know what's the
One more
biggest weapon
time.
in this room? What's the biggest weapon? These cameras.
yeah.
These motherfuckers are the biggest weapon, bro.
Yeah.
Anything dealing with media can change
Yeah.
perceptions of
Yeah.
people. If you look up the pattern of what a TV is, it is a neurologic manipulation of electromagnetic fields.
Yeah.
Meaning we use this shit and we got to buy the motherfucker on top of that.
Yeah.
We use them motherfuckers to paint the perception of you.
Anything.
Projection.
And it's
Everything you know
capturing
come
your
from that
energy.
shit. That shit,
Yeah,
that shit,
in that
that shit like
time.
cutting your head open and filling it up what they want to fill it up. And if you don't fill it up, you feel what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to show you how rap and box in this matrix we so fucked up in, bro.
So as a
I'm telling you.
as an artist that's in the game that's been doing music, how do you feel about hip hop in general? How do you think it took a toll on us?
Once I knew what it was before, but let's put it in perspective, right? You might know some of y'all
I
might
want
know,
to hear
right?
your perspective about it because
Yeah.
I'm going through that mentally because
Yeah.
all my life I chased hip hop since I was 5 years
I'm
old.
gonna give it to you, bro.
So give it to me.
Well, hip hop was more like conscious rap. You feel me? So it ain't like that shit. But if you know what the MC is, right?
Yes.
Anybody know what the
Master
MC is?
ceremony.
So ceremonies are where rituals are performed. right? When you get on stage and you say put your hands up and everybody do it,
What you doing?
that's it right there. This shit is so demonic, my nigga.
It is.
I
Everything.
promise you, dog. Like at the end of the day, like you say, hip hop is more like conscious rap. No more of that. You feel me? They'll never fund a rapper that talks about liberating his people.
Yeah.
This shit'll never happen. That's why they had to kill Pac.
Yeah.
That's why they had to kill Bob Marley. And the motherfucker who killed Bob Marley came out and said it before he died.
Not
Michael
even
Jackson.
that, you know, because like I said, back in those times, right, in the 80s and 90s, right, we had a song back in the day called Self-Destruction, and that was talking about gun violence. It was talking about, you know, about black people need to coming together. Ever since then, we never had another song like that.
I don't think they knew how to control hip hop then.
No, but this
Because right now this shit is controlled.
They control it.
Hold on. This is what I'm about to say.
All right.
So back in those times, right, they were just learning, you know what I'm saying? They were just learning how to control hip hop. And the thing about it, once they really starting to really controlling hip hop, and that's when, in my opinion, they start planting these other seeds, and because they realize that this self-conscious rap is not going to bring people down. You look, prime example, you look at BET, right? When BET was owned by Johnson, right? How it was
all black media.
Whatever,
when
Bob
it was
Johnson,
Bob.
Bob Johnson.
Never
Bob
was.
Johnson.
Never was owned by nobody black.
Bob Johnson didn't own that back then?
Never. Bro, you got to understand, bro. These people will never. Why you think what happened to Bill Cosby? Tried to buy CBS twice. First time they killed his son. Second time they brought some bitches from 40 years ago.
They did that because they knew that if he would have bought it, it would have definitely took black people to a whole different level.
Of course.
That's the point.
And
But
think
Bill
about
Cosby
like with hip hop.
always used to do that though.
Yeah, but it took to a point that him getting that rich. You gotta look at it. Remember how they locked up Suge Knight? Cause remember Suge Knight, Murder Inc. and I forgot what they was gonna come together.
Yeah.
And make this big old
Distribution.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Suge was a gangster though. We can't put that nigga in no goddamn.
But at the same
ran a nigga over.
but the thing about it was coming together.
Yeah.
To know what I'm saying, that was gonna help hip hop.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. See what you was talking about with the education?
Yeah.
Bro, they'll never give you education to overthrow them. So just think about the shit they feeding and shit to people. Most of these people go to school for 10 years and they don't even know how to start a fire. They don't even know how to fish. Like
but
this is what I mean by that, right? They're gonna teach you shit that's gonna align with these 15-minute cities they building. Why you think they built cities? To get you out of the rural areas. People that live in the country, they're self-sufficient.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So
I'm from Alabama.
Everybody that live in the city, you are dependent on bro. Let me tell you something, dog. These people control everything.
Yeah.
They always have.
I'm talking everything. And anytime you try, like football money, basketball money, all that money ain't for liberating their people. Because soon they start doing it, look what happened. Kanye West, the nigga, that's the nigga I salute. He got the biggest balls in the world because he put it all on the line. He told you what happened.
Yeah.
None of them niggas jumped behind him.
And everybody was saying he was crazy.
They say he was crazy.
I love him since
But
day
I'm
one.
talking about I salute that nigga. I ain't never. Imagine if LeBron James would have jumped behind him. Eddie Murphy.
He would have been gone.
Anybody.
You know what I'm saying?
Anybody.
He would have been gone.
Bro.
But the thing about it is with that, right? You know, but they know have knowledge of it, but at the same time, is that money dollar. They don't want to lose that money dollar.
And he did.
No, I'm talking about people like LeBron James.
I know what you're saying, but
because you know, even when you had to think about
Look
it, right?
at Kobe.
Yeah.
I even go something deeper. Let me ask you this: what was your opinion about the reason why they killed Malcolm X?
Malcolm X, cause he was to me when I saw the documentary on how he went against Muhammad and was building his own nation. That nigga a real leader.
Yeah, they had to.
That nigga stood on bit. That nigga's a real leader, bro.
And also, because you know, if you, I know you probably have knowledge of this because he was gonna go to the UN.
He was finna get it popping.
He was gonna go to the UN and have the UN to prosecute America for blacks for slavery.
Yeah.
And other things, because the thing about it is one thing about America, we want to govern everybody else. We don't want nobody to govern us.
Not us.
But I'm saying us as what I mean about I'm talking about us as in I'm talking about just I'm talking about the country. I'm talking about the country.
I get what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? Just the country, because we always been America always been like that. They always want to be greedy. Because you look at Cuba, for example, right?
Gaddafi.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Big lie. They killed that man for shit.
Yeah,
they made America seem like they told America that this man was a fucking
Cuba had Castro.
Man, do you know what that man did, man, for his people?
He did a lot.
Man, that man, bro. I'm gonna tell you something. That's why I say America full of shit, bro.
And plus, the mafia was in America, in Cuba, making money in Cuba. And the thing about it, if people ever watch that that one series,
Scarface.
Broadway, Boardwalk. What's the name? That was the name of that show. I gotta look it up.
Boardwalk Empire.
Yeah, Boardwalk Empire.
With T.I.
Yeah.
No, that's not with T.I. That's
T.I. was on there.
No, he wasn't on it.
Yeah, he was definitely on Bro. Well, he probably was on the episode or two, but yeah, T.I. was on there.
I don't remember seeing T.I., but I know with that particular show, because like going to the final season, it was showing how Buck Johnson was in Cuba, and a lot of mafia people was in Cuba doing business in Cuba. And the thing about it, people don't want to talk about that. And when they kill him off, right, and they put Castro in there, and they got mad at Castro because he was kicking out how America was making their money. And when he kicked them out, and America was like, hey, we're going to put sanctions on you. And that's how the whole the missile crisis happened between America and Russia, because of the whole situation with Cuba. Because Castro, because some people look at me personally, I'm just going by just what I watch and what I learn, right?
Oh, so you didn't read this anywhere? These is what you watched.
This is what I watch, and those are basically stating
I'm always
facts.
weary about media, because media can
these are no, but the thing
behind that.
No, but I never read it behind it. But the whole thing about it is, one thing about America, they all anything. Let's put it down to like this. Everybody knew that Osama bin Laden used to work for the CIA, and how he used to work with America. One thing about America, when you don't do stuff that's aligned to their interests, you're their enemy.
That's who we are.
I'm telling you, man.
Never been
regular
this
day
guy.
people.
This shit here
I'm just saying, and we talking about Osama bin Laden, and you gotta look at even with the whole thing with Hussein.
The government not for us.
Hell no.
Anything they do, we can't sit and be like, oh my God, they would do this. Why would they do this? Nothing about the government is
the biggest
far-fetched no more.
You know
It's
what?
like
It blows my mind for grown ass men to be rallying for another grown ass man to govern them. That shit blows. That's emasculating within itself, bro. You think I'd be holding a sign say, "Please govern me, Donald Trump"? Fuck no.
Govern yourself.
Yeah.
so.
That shit is.
You can agree to the
my
ideology,
But I think, but the thing about it is, yeah, we gotta save ourselves from ourselves. But even with that, some of us don't know how to save ourselves from ourselves.
They've been brainwashed.
And
That's what I'm saying.
But even though because even those that have the knowledge, right? They not. Some of them ain't gonna share it.
It ain't even about that. It's
gonna listen and put the action in?
This is basically what it is, dog. They have way more influence than me, all of us. They own everything. They own all them. As long as there's white faces on that money, ain't shit gonna change, bro.
Yeah.
Most people go vote, dog. They don't know. Ask a person right now, what is a poll? They don't know. Tell them, ask them, what is a poll? It's called a Gallup poll. What is a Gallup poll? You go to the poll, you put your information in. Yeah, and now you done informed them of what one of these assholes you like. Now we know what move to make next. It's a difference between select and elect. Big difference. When you select, we selecting from a vast variety. Election mean we picking from the ones they already picked. And these are puppets, bro. It ain't the ones you can see. It's the people you can't see.
It always always been like that.
That
though.
shit is. That's what I'm
That
talking.
don't mean it's
Let me
right,
tell you
though.
something. My one only life. I promise you, I wouldn't waste a fucking second in that line voting.
Yeah.
My daddy was on
What
that.
kind
but
of
he
shit is
was so
that, bro?
pissed that he hated
You feel
that
what I'm
we
saying?
vote.
So I got a question here. Actually, Allison actually has. She been hitting the shit out of my arm for like the last 25 minutes. So I got to give her the mic for a second. Hold on.
Talk to us, Allison.
Okay, first off, I want to say welfare queens.
Period.
We were. This was like minorly talked about, but welfare queens has been talked about so many freaking times when it comes to women who desperately need money in order to make money in order to pay for their family that have been raped by incest and all of those other things and can't get abortions and are shamed to get abortions. So I want to talk about that. And I know I'm a white woman, but I really want to speak upon that because I think it's disgusting. I think it's a reality. It's such a reality.
So wait. What about it is
She's
disgusting?
speaking on.
The fact that there's shame in it.
Oh, that the
It's
women
shame
are
on
being
being on
on
welfare?
welfare
Yes,
needing help.
because of course there's religion involved. There's all sorts of manners involved in that aspect, right?
What you
that's
mean? Like
such a
as far as like
tricky
getting
topic.
welfare and stuff.
And getting assistance from the
Yes,
government.
getting assistance, getting welfare, getting all of that crap.
the whole
right?
process
that they
of it.
say that is like they're getting free for, and they're doing nothing and all that crap, which is
The biggest deal with that is this, and this has been going on since '80s, and now middle class is starting to see it. It's the upper rich against everybody.
Everybody
yes,
else.
exactly
They don't.
classism.
They'll give you. Oh yeah, we'll give you this because if we didn't give
Just
you this,
enough
you
to
gonna be
keep you
coming
quiet.
jumping over our gate. Yeah, we'll give you this. We'll give you that.
Codependent.
Right?
Codependent.
BlackRock. You know how much real estate they own? People laughed at me when I said this. There's not gonna be no more renting homes. That shit gonna be subscription. It's coming, bro. Look
Yeah,
at
my father
pay
was talking
attention.
about that. Me and my father was talking about that.
Yeah, if you in real estate, you got people putting up I know people, bro. $2 million. A bitch come behind her with a big 2.5. Like, who the fuck is this?
Who finna fight
BlackRock
that?
buying up all single homes. They buying up everything. The biggest buyers in Atlanta. They own everything, bro.
Because
Disney, record company, you name it. BlackRock, Vanguard, Street Fidelity. They all are the mega rich together. And they drowning out the middle class. And that's why you see a lot of people speaking now because
It's
before
gonna be rich or poor.
that shit didn't reach them. Now the middle class, they like woof, like shit. $10
But
million
it's
ain't
still a
shit no
fair
more.
tactic,
no,
though.
because you know
And that's the answer to a question right quick. Like that's why we don't give a fuck. We'll give you this shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause at the end of the day, we know what we doing. We putting you in a position, bro, where you can't own nothing.
You need us.
Correct.
You need us.
Correct.
I'm telling you, bro, this shit is a game. This shit is really common sense, bro. You feel me?
but what thing about even with common sense, people don't know what's common.
That's true. But like I say, ignorance ain't gonna save you. That's how they look at it. Like if you listen to what we say, if I was them, and you go by what we say, that's on you. That's how they look at it.
But again, for me, it's still a fear tactic because I'm still looking at it like,
course.
okay, y'all bought all the property. Oh, well, my family's Zoe. So it's going to be 16 cousins, 20 grandmothers, a couple of aunties, and we're going to be working the field, building banana trees and mangoes and stuff. We're going to eat together in a small amount of land if we got to. But it seems like the community is fearful. We need big houses and we need
You know what that is?
I don't
they
care
can't
about
pay
none of
for
that.
it.
You know what that is
Come up
right
with
now?
a
What that is,
plan.
bro?
Wrote this.
That's what they call individualism.
Yeah,
If you Google individualism right now,
Talk about self.
America's the biggest individualistic country in the world.
Capitalism.
And we laughed at motherfuckers living in one house, and now they own the block.
Yeah, like
Dog,
that's
these
how the
people-
Mexicans. That's how
That's
the
what I'm trying to tell you. Bro, long as you going, think about this, bro. The
don't
motherfucker
want-
that oppress you, you let teach you.
Yeah.
That shit don't make no fucking sense. You go by their religion, you go by their schools. Everything that they hand you, bro, is for their benefit. Until you realize
that shit.
none of this shit
Yes,
gonna
sir.
matter, bro. I know niggas with millions of dollars can't change his
Don't know what
situation
to do.
for his
Yeah.
people.
Soul is ugly.
You see
Soul
what I'm
is
saying?
And the thing about it is, right? Okay, we look at like, okay, like here in Orlando, right? Anybody that ever grew up in Orlando, that I'm trying to figure what would be a good prime example. Okay, dang, I'm trying to look for a good example, but I'm gonna go come back to it. But it's like this, like with the Mexicans, right? They all get, you probably get like 5 of them, or even 6. They get in one house. They all put their money together.
Facts.
And once they pay that off the house, they get another one. They pay it all off, and then they slowly building. You know what I'm saying? Slowly building.
And they each
and
have
it's like it's no, they become it's like they become like a cancer, but not like a cancer, right? Because cancer it has to build up, and that's what they're doing. They come in as a cancer, and they slowly spreading through the community until now. Until now,
and they come from Mexico doing it. Like come
but
straight over
as
here.
a black community, if we do that, we're a threat. Y'all seen what they did to all black? What they call it? Black
Wall Street.
Wall Street in Texas.
Oh, it's a lot of cities like that.
Yeah, it's a lot of cities like that. They'll
Rosewood.
never let us come up. As soon as they seen a
That's
little
what
bit,
I'm
because we
telling you,
do
man.
take the priority of the dollar.
They
So
promote.
we move.
I'm gonna tell you how far they go with doing shit under people. Like this shit'll blow your mind. Where you think retail therapy come from? They push shit like this through the psychology community.
Make up words for you.
Impulse.
Now you ever seen color psychology? Why you think planes? Why you think seats on the planes are blue
Yeah.
and not red?
Everything. Has
so
colors.
it's
But that's just another form of knowledge that they retain
Man,
and
listen,
utilize.
man.
It's a form of
themselves.
power.
Listen,
Yeah,
you know
agreed.
what up? Like when you sign a check, that ain't even a fucking line.
Yeah.
Get a magnifying glass to see what it
Yeah.
is.
Correct.
Know the difference with John Hancock, what that shit really means, bro. You know, back in the day, they used to spit and shake hands.
Meaning.
Yeah, of course.
I'm telling you something, nigga, a pen stronger than a gun, dog.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, always been. Always
That's what I'm
been.
trying to tell you. Like, bro, I'm just showing you small shit, bro. These people don't know, bro. They are fucking dumb, fucking found it. I'm telling you, bro.
Because
I ain't trying to cut you off, but you got men and women don't even know their own biology. Don't even know their own body. Man, I'm gonna tell you something, bro. This shit, it down to be it don't even be worth the conversation, dog.
But it does be because you have
no,
people
it is.
that-
No,
that-
you're right.
you
Right.
got
But
some people that-
I'm
that-
just showing you
Yeah, you
wanna hear
how
it.
fucked up it is.
But people don't want to hear it because the thing about it, people don't want to know the truth, and people are scared of the truth, and the truth
And
is
get
not
what?
and the truth is not
that's where
pretty.
you gain
The
the
truth,
courage
the
to
truth
push
was
past
never
that.
meant to
Who
be
cares?
pretty.
That's why I say, bro, you
Yeah.
can't save everybody.
Yeah.
And
You know what I'm saying?
and I think that within our community, I think not I think, but it's more of self-worth. We don't know our self-worth.
Bro, we don't even have a community.
That's what I'm saying.
No, I'm saying,
It's just we don't have self-worth.
We don't have a community.
This one about to say. In order to have a community, you got to have self-worth. You got to understand yourself as an individual, as in
But
you
get
know
what,
how.
though? Why you think we don't have it?
You know, I'm
I'm
gonna tell you why we don't have it.
Intentionally made sure that didn't happen.
Exactly. Black on black crime. Everything that's going on with the black man was
intentional.
taught.
Yeah.
They said, Willie Lynch said, this is what you do to break down the black community. This is what you do. You take the old
Against the young.
against the young. The light skin versus the
Against
dark
the
skin.
dark skin. The young
where you
against the-
stay versus where I stay.
Yup.
And that's what's going on today.
Turn
It was
the women
literally
against the men.
mentally taught 400 years ago. And it's still
And see, you see what she's saying? That's why I say we speaking of the effects of
Yeah.
that shit.
Yeah.
Let's speak of the core problem. We've been like these jitterbugs ain't just running around shooting people because they crazy.
Programmed.
They've been programmed.
mentally programmed.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
Black
This is
on
a
black crime
receiver.
was taught.
That's all. Listen, like I told you, TV.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
it's a neuro. I keep forgetting it, but it's a manipulation electronic device, right? This is a receiver, right? If I teach you like they had Polly and Dolly, they taught a dog to be a sheep and a sheep to be a dog, and they acted accordingly. So your brain is a computer. If you don't have the program to process to get you out your own situation, you can't fathom that reality. It doesn't exist to you. It's not here. You feel what I'm
It's never
saying?
there.
It's like saying you living on this side, but you don't know shit about that side because you don't have the program to process it. And they're gonna make sure you don't have the program to process it.
But like I said, even like with the Willie Lynch leather, right? Even before Martin Luther King had passed away, he realized he made a mistake.
Yeah, and they scrubbing that. They
segregation.
scrubbing that off the internet. It's hard to find that.
No, I'm saying he
He said, I realized I fucked up.
yeah. And the thing about it is, they realized that they could never have a movement like that ever again, because they realized that if that movement would have, because the thing about it, we didn't really ask to be in schools with the whites. We just want just
The same education.
That's
Same
the
education.
worstest thing that happened to us.
Yes, integration.
Integration. That's the worstest thing that happened to us. Is integration.
And the thing about it is because you look at it, you look at our community. You know what we have left, right? We really don't have nothing left.
I hate to talk like that. I hate to hear people talk like that. I hate that so much because that's not true.
And the reason I disagree is because I seen from my father teaching this shit in us since we was little kids to now, I have physically seen the more people be on this on the right side. I've seen it. So to say that it's just everybody completely lost, man, 20 years ago, yes. Now you hear more people talking about it because of these cameras, because of the tools that they're able to advocate. And because so I fight for it.
But the thing about it is, you know, even though with this knowledge, we still not putting it into use.
Who ain't?
Not everybody.
Thank you. I was about to say.
My daddy told me I was gonna be the one to break the family curse, generational curse.
Well, what I'm saying is this: I'm not talking about individual. I'm talking about as a.
But it
group.
starts individual.
It starts individual.
I know that, but at the same,
it started with me.
I understand that, but at the same time, we still struggling within ourselves.
It's a process.
You know,
simply because, bro, we don't. Like I tell people all the time, when you don't own nothing, you don't control.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's
don't own nothing.
Prime example. I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that because you look at Paramore, right? You look at, you know what I'm saying. You know what's so crazy? I don't know why people even represent Paramore because Paramore was named after a racist mayor. Was named after a racist
the United States.
But I'm talking about within our. I'm talking about within Orlando.
Because they don't know. That's the hood still.
Yeah.
So they don't know what that shit.
But what I'm saying is, when my grandma, you know what I'm saying, grandfather stayed here, when they moved from Georgia, moved here, you know, they had a community. You know, Dr. Atkinson, my grandfather knew him. He knew Hankins. He knew him. You know, so they had a community back then. But as time went on, you know, you see things
you start to see things modernized. I feel like I hear what you're saying, but I don't think that's the truth because the reality is things do change with the growth of the generation. So yeah, your uncle might have had that community. Doesn't mean that there's not people in this generation that don't have a community.
They on social media now.
Zoom. You know what I'm saying? They on
but social media could be social media is a massage.
But
mirage.
The thing about it, bro,
it's not always.
It's
what you make of it.
What is it? It's really a few major factors why we're gonna be in the situation we're in. This shit all boils down to food, water, and shelter. You don't own none of it. Everything else is just other ways to keep you dumbfounded.
Yeah. And that's the reason why I was saying about back then, you didn't have no choice but to know how to, you know what I'm saying, have a farm and kill a pig and skin it. Because even my father, when he grew up in Alabama, on weekends they had to field peas. He said until this day he don't eat field peas because he had to go and had a big old, you know what I'm saying, with them big old branches and
But again, the landscape of how we live, it ain't by us. Like I don't got you paying bills every 30 days.
Yeah.
I don't got you paying taxes. You don't own none of this shit, and their job is to keep you working, keep your pockets depleted. Like you got to think, bro. Even with, like I said one time before, right? When you think about making it in an industry, whether it's music, whatever, it say, oh, it took you 15 years to get there. It only took you 15 years because you don't own shit.
Yeah.
If I was one of the LaGrange sons that's over Universal, I could put you on tomorrow.
Yeah.
Right.
It's not what you know, it's who you know.
It ain't even that. It's just you don't own nothing.
You don't own nothing. Yeah,
You get
that
what I'm
part.
saying? You don't own nothing. Bro, I'm gonna tell you something. If you ever get in real estate, you'll start seeing how redlining work. Listen, politics,
even with
bro,
the districts.
But that's why they talk about other countries and make other countries seem like shitholes because they don't want you to go out there and realize how much you can
like
own and develop. So they make you seem fearful of
UAE. Where the Arabs at? They don't pay no taxes.
Yeah.
These people give you money when you get married.
Yeah.
Like America, I'm gonna tell you something, dog. When you go work 12 months, right, and you pay taxes, you damn near working 3-4 months out the year for free.
Yeah, because like in Brazil, they don't pay taxes in Brazil.
A lot of places they
a
don't
lot
pay
of different
taxes.
countries, but they gonna tell you it's measurable.
Man, this the worst. Man, they
terrible.
bred us to make us think this the best country.
place
Man,
in
this
the
shit
planet.
called the
Exposed
American dream because
with
you
the
got to be
camera.
sleep to believe that shit.
Exactly.
That's why.
The white picket fence.
This shit
it's
here
all
bullshit,
It's
homie.
bullshit. You gonna
Like,
spend
we
your whole
just-
life working
Bro,
for
we ain't
something
even
you never
scratching the
own.
surface, dog.
Listen,
But it ain't
That's
even
what I'm
know.
telling
Your
you.
dream ain't my dream. So
Man,
what?
listen, bro. I blow your mind. I make you, bro. I blow your fucking mind.
But
So
the
what
thing
y'all-
is,
Trust me, dog. This shit is. I'm gonna tell you something, bro. We fucked up, homie.
I know that.
Fucked up,
But
bro. We fucked
I
up.
said we fucked up, but I feel like once you get to that point to where you have
You recognize
realization
it?
Yeah.
and recognize what the fuck going
You
on,
can
then you can
unlearn
move
what you
different.
learned.
Because
Yeah,
even
yeah,
in the
definitely.
dance, even in the strip clubs, you got these urban clubs, but they all owned by white men. You know what I'm saying? That's how America is.
Yeah.
So anything that I do, I try to step outside the box. Okay, I can't own a club in Orlando because I know how the laws go. But then I go get me a team of girls. Oh, I can't do this. Then I'm gonna go. Like I try to put myself in position to be ahead of what I'm doing, to own
Yeah,
it. Go get
yeah.
me, even if it's an LLC, some shit like that, because I know it's mine and I can run it the way I need to run it.
Yeah.
Can't nobody tell me how to run
See,
it.
what she's speaking about.
And even though
You can't escape harmony. So when they suppress you in one area, you strengthen in another. That's a
Yeah.
law of physics.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yup.
It's laws of physics like
They can
time
Energy
in
can't-
equals time out.
Energy cannot be created or destroyed.
But
Period.
you can't tell this to a motherfucker who went to school 12 years and they got them going 100 mile per hour down that way. I'm talking about majority of people.
Correct.
Yeah.
They don't know nothing, dog. They worship, nigga. I worship the birds.
But
the
thing about it is that
Mother Nature.
because me and one of my mentors, you know, Dr. Woods, we talked about this about education, and we both, you know, he told me, he said, Renai, he said education, you know, said degree just saying that you're just qualified for that particular field. It doesn't mean that you're knowledge of everything, and I think that what people. Know what I'm saying? Even with that, they still don't know what goes on. Because you look at the doctors, right? The doctors, for a proper example, right? They write the medication, but they don't know what the side effects are to the medication. They just look at it like, okay, I'm gonna just prescribe you.
Bro, doctors
They
ain't
be
doctors.
knowing
Because the reason why I know it because my sister, my younger sister, she's a pharmacist.
Yeah.
And know what I'm saying? And she talked and she said like, you know, like we the ones that gotta tell them about the side effects. We the ones gotta let them know, you know what I'm saying, what's going on. They don't know. Because the thing about it is, okay, you go to med school, you put a lot of money into it. And you're supposed to learn all this, but at the same time, you don't know.
Nothing.
Shit.
Because even with the Egyptians, right?
Human body is
Even
very
with the Egyptians, right? The Egyptians, you know what I'm saying, they was already doing, you know what I'm saying,
Hell
brain
yeah.
surgery and all
Where you
that.
think they get it from?
And things like
They
that.
stole- Bro,
But
I'ma
the
tell
thing
you
about when
something,
the
dog.
They ain't
Vikings
learning nothing new,
when the
nothing
Vikings
new.
came in, they destroyed everything.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you something, bro. I'm gonna tell you how demonic this shit is. When you speak about pharmaceuticals, pharmacy. The word pharmacy comes from the word pharmacia, right? If you look at Walgreens, you see a pastor and bowl and mall.
Yeah.
That's crushing up potions, herbs.
Yeah.
This is why they try to make witches seem to be bad, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
Right? Now you gotta think the difference between CVS, Walgreens, and Rite Aid. Why Rite Aid is spelled R-I-T-E. What is right? That's ritual, bro.
Yeah.
This shit is so demonic, bro.
It is.
Cause to them, right, if they gave you something that took you out your consciousness, you opening yourself to entities. But they tell us, oh, you just fucked up. Or you just like when you get drunk. No, nigga, you ain't drunk. Nigga, you done open yourself up for shit to come in you.
Yeah.
If you know, if you're a spiritual, I'm a spiritual person, bro.
Yeah.
You feel me? I know how this shit works.
I
You
used
dig
to
what I'm
hate
saying?
it all,
They done taught you this shit and make you think like, oh, this some spookism. No, nigga.
Nah, this real life.
No,
This
if
real
you
life.
look at how the
You.
dollar bill was made, bro, how they came with when they say the money's root from all evil,
Yeah.
because they started it in Georgia, Jekyll's Island. Go look at the book.
Jekyll's
This is why the Titanic sunk.
It's crazy.
That shit sunk on purpose.
Of course.
On purpose, because it was people on that boat that didn't align with what they wanted to do.
Yeah.
They made sure their ass was on that boat, and they made sure that bitch sunk, and they monetized the shit. So if you don't know about that, imagine what you don't know about, bro.
Thing about we can go even deeper with the 84 Challenger. Challenger that got blown up. On when they had the teach, remember they had the teacher in there and all that because they, you know, so they say it was a tech, and you know, so that it was a leakage going on, but in reality they didn't want them to go to space and and that teacher getting all this type of knowledge.
Bro, space don't even exist.
I was gonna ask you that. So listen. I just
biggest
had a
lie
fucking conversation with somebody about
in the
this.
world.
So listen, what makes you think? So to me, what made me always feel like space exists is because I'm from Orlando, Florida.
Right.
I can't speak for the people that's never watched the space shuttle go up.
Right.
All y'all do is see it on TV.
Yeah,
Everything you see on TV, you question it because you've never seen it before. I've been to the Kennedy Space Center. I don't know where the fuck that bitch go, but I have seen a space shuttle go up with my own eyes.
Me too.
I can't say where it go.
I'm gonna tell you.
So
Go
for
ahead,
me,
go,
that's
sis.
why. For me, seeing is believing.
Right. Yeah.
I argue with one of my best friends because she's never seen it. All she's ever seen was what they show on TV. Oh, bitch, it's fake because they can make anything. We've seen them make movies to where they'll spin a whole world upside down and it looks real. So I get that part about it. That's the only fight or the only.
Me too.
The only one
space.
that about space,
Me too.
and I'm not saying what is space or where is space, but I've seen a space shuttle. I've felt it. I've heard it. I've seen
too.
it. That part I've seen.
But let me
So
tell
I
you.
can't-
No, I ain't gonna go into it, but I'm gonna tell you.
Talk to me.
When you look up there, you see blue. You know what that is? That's water. You ever heard of the firmament?
Firmament. I've heard of that. The dome.
Now listen, I'm gonna tell you another one. Every picture they show you, right, out of space, where the fuck the sun at?
The only
Not
thing
even.
that makes me
I'm
question
saying,
if
man
we're
on the
spinning,
moon,
it's on
dude.
the other side.
We're
The
not.
man on the moon, the flag was waving. What they had wind up there?
Antarctica
Bro, they
had more
just
information.
I'm a Mother Nature girl. I
they
believe
just-
in real.
They just did a movie
Yeah.
about faking
Yes.
the
Yeah.
fucking space.
Matter of fact,
Yeah.
I seen the preview for
And
that
NASA
shit,
is
yes.
in that, right? No, I'm with you. I'm 100%
Fucked
with
up
you,
by
right?
space, boy.
But listen though, NASA was in that movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
They actually, the shit been so debunked, dog. It's fucking crazy.
So where are those space
how they
shuttles
debunk
going?
the shit.
Where the fuck them space shuttles
You
going?
know what?
Yeah.
Okay,
Them
I'm gonna tell you
bitches are
this.
too
I'm gonna tell you
big.
this.
I have
I'm
felt
gonna tell
it
you this.
rattle. I can feel the heat when you
you
watch it from
seen-
the
No.
road.
You seen a
No,
firework
I'm
go up
saying.
and feel the heat,
You
don't
still you see it go up, but this is what I'm saying. Go research Operation Fishbowl. Go research Operation Fishbowl. They can't get past the firmament.
So where do they go?
It's not even that. It's not even
Operation
that.
Fishbowl, that
come
shit
back
go
down.
up, it hit that motherfucking firmament and
bounce
fall
back.
back down. They can't
not
get
even
out
that.
of
Get
it.
y'all. Let me
We
get
They
we
y'all.
never
experience.
think about it. If they ever went to the moon, them bitches would have been gone.
What's the sonic
It never
boom? 'Cause
been.
like she said, we from Florida.
So
We
Frequency.
experience sonic
Frequency
booms.
and sound does
No, but what I'm
amazing
trying to
things.
explain to you, bro,
Is
that's
that
how
the-
they get us. This
Yeah.
is the stage, bro. and
Because
we the
y'all about to
audience.
say that frequency, sound, air, temperature, you
Yeah.
mimic all of that and you alter all of that in one setting, you can change somebody's complete perspective.
And that's
So
motherfucking
listen, I'm
real.
not even talking about what I feel. I'm talking about what I've seen with my own eyes. So
Okay,
you
so
can.
then-
So let's take all that. What the fuck am I watching? I
Then
ain't
let me
watching
ask
No,
you,
no, it
shuttle.
go up.
If you
I'm watching
believe
that bitch
that,
go
do
up.
But
you
listen,
believe in aliens?
I'm gonna tell you.
Yes, I absolutely do. And I'm gonna tell you why I believe in
fuck with
aliens
that.
because I felt them. I listen.
Hey, you see this little stone
Man.
right here, bro? Listen to me, dog.
Go ahead,
Right?
talk.
Yeah, you see that go up. That's cool. You feel me? But I promise you, I'm telling you, they never been past the firmament. They literally telling you, go look at the head. One of the main guys that was on that space shuttle. He going around telling everybody now. It never happened. It never happened. It never went. They lied. And then they said 1 step for man and 1 giant leap for mankind.
mankind.
What do you get from that? What is that?
To break it down in terms,
Yeah.
what do I get from that?
1 step for man, 1 giant leap for mankind.
Mankind.
You the man.
To go
Yeah.
beyond what
Me
they-
being
They
older,
kind of-
Man,
man.
mankind is
me
kind
being
of a man.
older, me being
Right.
older is like they smushing the shit in our face.
And-
You know,
and-
as a
and-
jit,
It's
you
to
know,
take mankind to another-
I'm looking at it like, hey, this is the future. This is what they discovered. You know what I mean? So that space shit is different. Like,
But
you know
it's
what I mean?
like
That space. Even they told the world is round, bro. You got so many pilots been flying 40 years to tell you,
Ain't
oh,
never
this shit
go
flat.
around, up and down. Yep.
But then
Look at
that's
the fir-
even
go
great
look at
because
the-
then you have half that say it's flat, and then you have
It's
all
flat.
of them don't say it's flat.
It's
But
flat.
So what about the
let me
pilots
tell
that
you
don't
why-
say it's flat?
Let me tell you
it's
why I
flat.
can't believe that fully.
I can't believe that.
If
that?
they gave us information on every continent,
You say,
but the secret one is Antarctica. Why? If you gave me
Yeah,
more
they don't want
information
you over
about
there.
like you did everybody else, I might
don't want you
agree
in
with it.
Antarctica.
But they don't want you to know something because there's more there than what they're believing. They say there's a whole force underneath them caves of ice.
I believe
it's
it.
a whole nother lifestyle.
So
up under there.
how do you feel about that submarine that just
bullshit.
Yeah, that was
Man, I'm gonna tell
entertaining.
y'all something.
You don't
man.
think nobody died? You don't think?
Listen to me.
Entertainment.
This how magic works. Look over here so you don't look over here.
Oh, boy,
All
you
this
better
P
tell
Diddy
'em.
shit you seeing,
I was just finna get into the beat of this shit.
So,
Hold on.
This is when I want to ask. So then, what do we believe for real? Because if we put everything on a nothing is real, what do we believe for real? Because at the end of the day, we still human. We still human. So to take away, we can say this is a distraction, but at the end of the day, if that nigga did that, whether it's a distraction now or then or whenever, it's still gonna come out. So anytime it come out, they're gonna label it as a distraction because there's always some shit going on. So let's say that election not going on and it's something else. Then it's easily to say that for anything. So at the end of the day, it's like, what do we really say is, okay, a human being that actually did something?
On your life, though?
First of all, the thing is this, right? I've done enough study to I know how they do shit. Look over here. That's why they jamming it. They jamming it. Look at this. So that you don't look over here, for one. And for two, it doesn't matter if he did it or not.
Because they only affects
I
the weak.
don't give a fuck.
It don't mess with your money. It don't mess with your health. It don't mess with nothing.
Change us.
Just distraction.
It's a distraction. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay, when the R. Kelly shit was going on, they was passing the Humna Act, right? The Humna Act was when, and you had white people advocating for this shit.
Yeah.
Correct.
The Humna Act was when banks and credit unions would loan money, and they was putting the race on them. And when they did a 20-year long study, oh man. They showed where people, white folks, that was underqualified over other races was approved.
Correct.
Right? Also with the Spanish too, same thing, but the blacks, they ain't get nothing.
Correct.
So with this Humna Act, when they passed it, now they don't have to put what your race is on this. You feel me?
But you know what? When we say distraction, it's crazy because it's like, black people only make up 14, 15 to 20% of America.
That's what they tell you.
That's what they say.
That's what they say. That's what they say. They can never really know. But when we say distraction, you have to understand there's people that don't have social media. There's people that don't give a fuck about none of this shit. Right. So who is it distracting? It's only distracting the weak.
People still
it's distracting the majority.
They still
but
lack
what's the
knowledge just 'cause
majority?
you're not looking at social
Majority
media.
they got cell phones.
This is the key, right? The key is this, just like with a job. They want to deplete your time here. Right? Let me keep you distracted. Any distraction from you finding out what they doing or into their business. If we all didn't go to work, we'll figure out life way better.
Correct.
Think about it. If everybody did woke up and then had to go to work, we got so much time on our hand, we'll figure out a way better way of life.
That's what happened with COVID, if you ask me.
So they have to keep you distracted. They have to keep you, okay, focus over here. Don't worry about what's going on over here. And by the time you figure it out, it's too late.
Hey, y'all know I got to hit y'all with some hip-hop history and facts. Tupac has a song called "Who Do You Believe In?" If y'all ever listen to that song, if y'all get a chance, if y'all riding home today, people out there, if y'all watching this right now, listen to that song Pac made. It was called "Who Do You Believe In?" And he talks about all this shit. And this is 95, 96.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if y'all don't know, Pac used to talk like Illuminati. Like, Pac was talking this shit then. But we just, we were young and wasn't paying attention, you know what I'm saying? And like Duck was saying earlier that they had to kill Bob Marley. They had to kill Pac, because they was putting shit on that platform, letting us know, because we was being taught about the Illuminati and shit, and we didn't even know. G shit. Like Pac was teaching us. Like Don Illuminati 7-Day Theory, that album was teaching us shit, and we didn't even know what the fuck it was.
It's a black man thing. Anytime the black man get a little limelight, a little control, and actually live within his black man power, they take him out. It's never a black woman that got a little. It's always a black man.
Unless they tote the line.
That's the leader of our community, and that's just the reality.
Unless they tote the line.
But you gotta think, man, their agenda ain't never. They don't wake out their bed to make your life better. That's why I say none of this shit ever. You dealing with the devil, man. Ain't nobody under the nigga. Russia been digging underground 20 years. Ain't number water under there. Bro, you dealing with the devil, the demonic devil. I'm talking about on a level, like even with music, bro. They put spells in music.
Everything.
And the frequency.
Man, bro, when you learn what frequency is, bro, it'll blow your mind, dog.
Well, it's crazy that you say that, right? Because I was watching B.I., which he's real dope.
Yeah.
And the thing about he was talking about, because he had Ray Daniels on there.
Yeah. I love Ray Daniels.
And the thing about it, he was talking about hip hop capitalism.
Yeah.
And
Ray know.
And the thing about it is
Ray that guy.
Yeah, he know.
I know him, bro, from back in the day.
I think he repenting. A lot of the shit he done.
Yeah.
I think he repenting a lot of shit. He know what's up with this shit.
And he admitted it because with that, right, he was explaining about about hip hop, right? How people like he used this example, right? So you see like a healthy place, right? Like a healthy restaurant that sells like turkey burgers, salads, right? Then you see a fast food that sells hamburgers and hot dogs and French fries and all that. Which one, the one with the French fries and all them, they got the long line. But you got the one that's healthy wise, and you rather you're not going to invest your money into something that's healthy. You're going to invest into something that's going to help you.
House. They sell sugar and grease and fat. Bro. That's the trap house.
Them hot dogs $2.
You ever heard of red?
Them burgers $5 with fries in the drink.
You ever heard of redlining?
Yeah, that's.
Let me tell you something. These people know,
housing.
like, you know how social media work, right? It just work off algorithm and it works off data. They know by what you make, what type of lifestyle you can live and can't live. Money is a tool. I don't care what you think up here. If you ain't got it here, bro, you can't go over there. This shit on every corner. This shit ain't nothing but a revolving door. Yeah, we gonna keep you sick. What the fuck? Man, this shit free, nigga. None of this shit should be high.
And and reason why I was saying that because, okay, like with hip hop, right? So, because the thing about it is because remember back in those times, you had people that promoted the self-conscious rapper, right? But now it's not about that anymore. It's all about promoting what is it's just nothing but just nonsense.
No, but y'all see the new wave though. Bro, see, I don't know if y'all noticed it or not, but the new wave is the urban gospel. That part. Hip hop. That's the new trend in that urban country. That's the new trend. So we're warping into something a little different.
But at the end of the day, we don't own. Listen, bro. None of that, no. These people could take Sexy Red and put her in front of millions of people, right? And this girl got lip lines coming out with some of the names. Gonorrhea, my pussy lip.
Pussy stank.
Now, what I'm saying is this. There's no preacher, pastor, community, or nothing that can go against them labels that's pushing this shit on us. They don't sign Jewish rappers to talk about Jewish people.
Yeah.
No, they don't.
Okay, dog. It's like it's a conditioning. We've been saying the same. It's a conditioning, dog. You feel me? And it ain't even us. They done worked on us. Motherfucker, 20 years when they do shit today, it ain't for today. It's for 20 years.
Oh yeah.
Let me ask you a real question then. Since you know that they be pushing this on us, do that make you change your content of your music or what you doing now?
Of course. Everything, I got songs, bro, that I release that I'm proud of. You know what I'm saying? I don't just talk this shit. No, I put it in. I'm an artist in an articulate way. I got a song, just certain shit that I talk about that I want to put my message out. You know what I'm saying? In an articulate way. I don't talk about no killing and all that shit no more, man.
So now it's the life you live.
No, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at in my music. Like, I never really talked about killing and all that shit, but I did talk about, sex and, but, me being 44, it's like, okay, can I still do this shit I used to do?
Right.
Because that's my core audience, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm like you. I got that core audience that just fuck with me no matter what. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm stuck into that. Do I still need to feed them this rice?
Because that's what they fuck with you for. That's what
they see what I'm saying? Like, do I need to feed them this rice or what I gotta do?
I'm
gonna tell you why you don't. Before they had record labels and you had to be signed to be on a lot of them platforms.
Yeah.
All you
don't
need
need
is this,
that
dog.
now no more.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yeah.
They can't gatekeep no more with this.
Stand
You
on
feel me?
business
I mean,
now.
to a certain degree, they'll suppress your shit, but you able to get out to people, direct to people.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying, bro? It's an audience for anything out there, bro.
Of course.
People
Hold on.
wanna hear
Speaking of that, hold
wanna
on.
be.
Allison actually got another question. This is actually the perfect time to ask that question. But here, go ahead.
Okay. I am a totally different audience for many different reasons
Okay.
and all sorts of kinds. But so I am a Twitch streamer. I play
Love
games. I'm not plugging anything, but
Okay. Damn.
What's your game you play? What's your favorite game?
Because we had a streamer in here last week.
so I play Soulsborne community games, so very hard games, very things that are more quote unquote
Because I'm thinking about getting on there.
Analytical type.
I'm a gamer too.
more
bro.
masculine. Like
Okay.
a lot of men drive that.
Call of Duty, you
GTA,
Call
all
of
that
Duty,
shit.
GTA.
Not even GTA.
Yeah, she's saying
okay,
it's
Well, I'm
beyond
talking
that.
about.
Aggressive. Like,
I'm talking about
World of
Bloodborne.
Warcraft.
I'm talking about Dark Souls. I'm
Ooh.
talking about more
you
than
a gamer,
Elden
gamer.
Ring. Even Elden Ring is like
Damn it,
pussy
Allison, I gotta see you in
putting
action.
all of that shit.
Shout out to Allison.
Right.
Okay,
Oh, what is your
I
question?
am white.
Right.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like I do have a lot of foot in this game. But listening to a lot of the shit that I've been listening to, I would love to know, despite what your community is or what it has been in the past, it's 2024, right? Mm-hmm. We've grown up. We've moved on. Mm-hmm. How do you feel about TikTok? How do you feel about like Instagram grabbing onto your community and what you have to say now?
Wait, can I ask a question? Because
Yes,
now I'm a little
absolutely.
baffled.
Yes, absolutely.
Is TikTok separate? Like, is there one community that has TikTok that
I would
went
say
over to a
TikTok
certain
is a lot more predominant with the Gen Z,
Yeah.
Gen Alpha.
Put like this.
A lot more younger.
racial-wise, so just
I'm like Amber right now. Let me raise my hand.
You like,
I'm
you're
like
a lot
Amber
more
right
what-
now.
How, did you say
TikTok.
Amaranth?
I think TikTok.
Oh.
I like TikTok because I learn a lot of shit from TikTok.
There you
believe it or
go.
not.
More informing.
Like, you
I
know what I'm
think
saying? Believe it or
TikTok is
not.
more upset-
Like when I first got it, I didn't understand it.
Generations.
When I first got TikTok, I didn't understand it. I thought it was just some stupid ass shit.
It
But
still is some stupid
Yeah,
ass
but-
shit.
me
You
being
learn- you
44,
become accustomed to it.
I see why they want to shut it down because you learn a lot of information
Yes.
from.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Shit,
I watch
learn a
Papa
lot
Duck.
from
Like, you know what I'm saying?
YouTube
I watch
and
Duck
Instagram.
shit.
I'm YouTube university.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Google.
Duck is on TikTok, and I watch Duck shit. Like I got Duck shit in my rotation, so
Instagram Duck.
anytime Duck drops something, it's 30, 40 seconds of what I need to hear right quick.
See, that ain't
And
enough
it's
for
me waking up in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm scrolling on my phone. Boom. He's saying some shit I need to
Algorithm.
hear. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I'm with TikTok. I put it like this. I like social media. I like it because
I love social media.
it's a gift and a curse. I think the gift is
It's how you
is
use it.
right now.
It's how you use it.
It's
The
in
thing,
there.
the
Yeah.
thing
But
about
the
that
curse
shit,
Learn your
is-
market, learn your team,
Y'all know-
and utilize
The
it
curse
properly.
is we don't go outside no more. Nobody don't touch grass no more. Nobody don't
I
touch
do.
like,
Meet me outside.
Okay.
like you know what I'm saying?
But the
So
biggest
even
biggest
if you
thing
don't
though.
touch grass, though, it makes you learn, right?
But TikTok.
I mean,
The-
anything.
Social media, period.
Social media. I
The-
mean, social media.
Social
With
media
TikTok,
makes
though,
you
the
learn.
main
It makes
reason
you
with-
learn about
with
different
TikTok.
communities.
With TikTok in China, they only allowed to be on there 1 hour. You know
Yeah.
that? Now the
Right.
shit they show them, it's two different TikToks. The one in
Show it,
China,
you better tell 'em.
they show them shit like engineering, psychology.
Karate,
They
eating
teach them
good.
how to these little kids
Yeah.
on a whole nother level.
advanced.
Now over here, they
level.
teach us bullshit.
Nonsense.
Everything.
So basically, what they're doing is the reason they want to shut it down, right? Is because they are grooming a nation right up on our noses. These stupid ass challenges and shit they have us doing, but they're kids, bro.
Yeah.
They're
Entertainment.
they getting
Yes.
them ready for the future.
Correct.
It's a whole
And
nother
that's
ball game.
And that's the fucked up thing about TikTok with me because, granted, my youngest daughter is 13, right? And I have conversations with my daughter. I'm still old school. My two oldest kids, they grown. But my baby, I have conversations with her, right?
Yeah,
and the conversations I have with her, like, granted, we could talk about Michael Jackson, right? We'll be talking about Michael Jackson, and her conversation with me about Michael Jackson is what she learned about TikTok. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be some crazy shit that be in her head, and I'd be like, nah, Michael Jackson didn't do that. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of fucking weird. Like, you know what I mean?
Their truth.
Do you feel like it
Yeah, I'll
goes
just say truth.
deeper than it is in just like superficial how we used to be with how
That's
media
what I was
used
about to
be?
go say. Because I was going to say, like,
So-
you said TikTok altered what she perceived, but I was like, when we was reading tabloids, we don't know if what media put out was true or not. We actually, the story
no,
about
nothing
Michael
changed under the
Jackson
sun.
changed over the years throughout media.
The only thing
just the
about now,
access.
this is
Yeah.
the biggest reason about now, right? The reason for social media is to collect data. People think like Amazon is so fucking smart.
Exactly.
No, nigga. Amazon know what sells, when it sells, who buy it, what gender, where you from, what part of the year it sells. That's why they make this kind of money. So
you have a conversation,
it's the
your
same
cell phone
thing.
gonna bring it up in about.
That's what I say. You ever thought about something and it's on your phone and you buy it?
Listen, y'all not just graduated. Go ahead.
That's with AI. It's just like people think AI is smart. You can't be.
It's not.
You fucking can't be.
You
You
can never be smarter than the creator.
You can't be artificial and intelligent.
Yeah.
Shit don't make no fucking sense, bro.
Hold on.
Everything we do, we
get
teaching
them
that shit
sirens.
what to do. You see what I'm saying? When they tell you
can't
your
be
insurance,
artificial
say,
and
hey,
intelligent.
we'll make your insurance be cheap if you put this in your car, because they want to read the data.
Correct.
So basically, you participate in your own demise, don't even fucking know it.
Yeah.
So that job you had driving, you just helped them develop programs to help that shit
for you.
send your ass home when you ain't got no job. No.
We gotta wrap it up. We
Y'all
got
know,
one more. We got one more. Amber,
y'all
go
not just
ahead.
graduated from UCF for digital marketing. So
Shout out to Amber Rose.
I know you love your AI, sis.
I love it. So that's all it is. Like, but you
It's
accept
just a
it.
tool.
You can choose not to.
It's
When
a
you go on
tool,
any
yeah.
website, it says we are using your data to collect so that we can better do whatever the fuck we trying to do. Do you accept this or do you not? And when you jump on those pages, it's collecting every fucking thing from what website you're getting, how long you're on the page, what type of device you're using, where you're from.
But then that
and that's
makes
how
me-
we're able to market, because we go and we look at the analytics and we're like, okay, so 1,000 people were using iPhones, so we're gonna push ads for iPhones. Like it's all data. Data is more valuable than oil nowadays.
Your favorite celebs right now, like damn, if you have this much control, like everybody else, all the nobodies, then that means you got control. Why do I have this negative perspective of you? Why was you not acting right? Why was you not hiding that? Why did you put that out? Why did you say that? Like, because you really have as much control as I do.
Correct.
But you still gave me access to see you in that light. Correct. So now I'm looking at you kind of funny. But people do things to go
are looked
viral
at differently now. And that's why
people do
celebs
the
are looked at
weirdest
differently.
thing to go viral now. So then that makes people kind of like weigh out their option, how they feel spiritually with following this person or not. Like all of this shit matters for sure.
You get to see somebody in a different type of light.
Yeah.
That you see them on social
Go
media.
watch Social Dilemma.
Yeah.
On Netflix. Gonna
So-
fuck your head up.
All right, so we'll wrap it up. We gotta ride out, man. This was a dope.
Good.
I love this show,
I forgot
bro.
what time it was.
I love this show. This is why I love this show. Hey, shout out to Papa Duck, man. We gotta give Papa Duck. Like I wish.
I ain't get into my nitty gritty. We gonna
That's
have to
what I said.
read
I
it.
wish-
I'm nosy.
I wish we
I'll be
would have
back.
had
I'll
some
come back.
flowers.
Come back.
I wish we would have had a package for Papa Duck, because I'm telling you right now, like I'm a real Papa Duck fan. Like I tell you right now, one of his mixtapes is one of the greatest mixtapes that come from the city, man. My nigga got a fresh ass car. Matter of fact, damn, I wish we could have talked about the dunk, man. You know what I'm saying? The dunk. You were saying some shit about the dunk game, man. If you,
I was
Bruh.
just telling him, man, you know,
the nigga got to call the dunk game
Make
is
sure you
hard,
bring
man.
it out for classics.
yeah, you
this
ain't
year.
got if you ain't got you about 70,000 a chunk of that bitch, man. Don't do it.
And this ain't nothing new. You been doing this shit.
Yeah.
Cause I remember the Monte Carlo with the Papa
Yeah.
Duck on the side, like you know
With
what
the
I'm
don't
saying.
matching it.
Yeah, you know the props. Like you know what I'm saying. That's what make you so dope, Papa Duck. You have so many layers within you, bro. Like you conscious. You're a producer. You're a rapper.
creative.
You make that gangster
He's
shit.
father, too.
You a dunk man. Like you know what I'm saying. Like everything about you is always been dope, man. And I always want to give you flowers, man. I always like.
I appreciate it.
Green.
I definitely appreciate it,
We
man.
all second.
I done sold my dope. I done sold my weed.
So,
Come get in the car, ride with a G.
so what you
Hey,
got coming up, man?
What you got going up, though?
What I got coming up? My podcast, definitely. My clothing line, Ubuntu Apparel. And Ubuntu
Ubuntu?
means I am because we are. You know what I'm saying? It's
What can we get that at? I think I
You
need
can
a
go
shirt.
to ubuntuapparel.com. If y'all caught me last minute, I would have brought y'all some shit, but he kind of hit
Nah,
me
you
up
good?
last
No,
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 you
no.
good.
That's why we said we appreciate you pulling up on us, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that and just
You can still send me some
music.
Ubuntu.
Oh, Lord.
There you go.
There you go.
Oh, that's a cute.
Music. You know what I'm saying? And if you look at the logo, it's like 4 men back to back. You know, protecting them kids. It's a deep meaning. It's more than just
Oh,
it's
you
a
got
real
to
life.
come back and give us more on that.
Yeah.
You got to.
So y'all, ubuntuapparel.com and
Did that just
still
drop this
doing
summer?
music too. Nah, I been had that. We
Okay.
had that out.
What shout out to your apparel?
We just dropped.
Ubuntu.
What the fuck we just dropped? We just dropped Bill Gates. I got a song called Bill Gates. We just put the video out. I got a song called Daddy. and they just talk about shit I went through.
Both of them sliding, by the way.
Yeah, man.
But like this, I was just picking your brain tonight because I still do my music and I was I tap in everything you do, bro, and I see what you was doing and I respect that shit. So you gave me some gems for the night, bro. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you.
I'll be back, man. Y'all just caught me y'all caught me like
Well, can I ask
last
a
minute.
question? Why do they call you Papa Doc?
You Haitian, you should know.
Yeah.
By
By a dictator. From a dictator.
No, the people need to know.
I mean, Papa Duck, that was the president. They called me Papa Duck when I was like 4, and my brother, they called him Dubai.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that shit just stuck with me since I was
Dubai mean?
Little.
What that mean?
That was Papa Duck brother.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dubai.
Yeah, because that documentary was interesting.
Yeah. But I had that name when I was just legit.
But, man, I hate...
Où qu'on parle créole bien?
Ou mais haïtien, ou mais parler petit.
Okay, puis bien passé.
Yeah.
So, go down through the line. What you got going on, Miss Amber Lowe?
I ain't know you do what you said, marketing?
Digital marketing.
I gotta get with you on that.
Yes. So October the 1st, I am going to release my my masterclass. That's really what's going on. I ain't really been fucking with the clubs too lately. I've been focusing on this digital marketing shit.
Shout out to Amber.
Shout
Let's
out
keep
Amber,
for
our digital
graduating.
marketing queen. Shout out to UCF alumni.
Somebody got to stay on top of
That
this
ass
shit.
famous.
I'm with that.
Yeah.
Man, shout out, baby. What you got going on? Talk to about it.
Oh,
We
you
love us
know
some
me.
Ashley.
You know me.
Our favorite stylist.
Well, y'all stop it. But I'm continuing to do hair and build my business. Still
You
taking
need wigs,
appointments.
dreads, braids,
I do everything except barbering.
anything.
And y'all
anything
can
but
find
your hair.
me at styleseat.com/8_pleasant crown and follow me on Instagram as well at 8_pleasant crown. And I also have merch on deck. This is one of my hats as well. But if you guys are looking for apparel or things or accessories for your hair, just visit my site. And that's all I got going on right now. So,
Okay.
yeah. You, baby.
Good.
Oh, I'm going last.
Oh, say it, baby.
I wear the shoe. It's your girl, Mita. What I got going on? Okay, y'all know Juicy's coming out next month, and I also because y'all been asking, y'all
Tell them about Juicy. What Juicy is?
Too Juicy. That's my new single that'll be coming out next month.
On all
I'm
platforms?
also working on customized designs of Mita Fene apparel. Let's not say apparel, designs. Let's just stop there.
You gonna make
But I got a
draws? I
couple-
need some draws. I need some new
Lord.
draws.
Some drawers, but they holy.
Nah, hell no. I don't wear no holy draws.
I'll put some lace on.
I'm just
y'all.
old and wear them Ethicas and them PTSDs.
Okay, we
I'm
can
too
get
fat
festive.
for them
I'm
damn
creative.
things.
But no, I'm definitely gonna have bucket hats and some other fun accessories to
Yes.
start with. But they will be handcrafted by Mita Fene, so I'm only making 8 since that's my favorite number. 8 of each product that I make. So if you got it, it's
Exclusive.
custom.
Can I get a bucket
exclusive,
hat,
Only
then?
8. For
Can
that
I be
big old
number
head,
one?
you
Yes.
need one.
I
I'ma
need-
warm
can I
that
get a bucket
head
hat,
up. You
please?
right. I'm gonna get you one.
Can I get a bucket hat,
I'ma
please? 'Cause
definitely
you know I'm
get
gonna
you
rock
one.
that motherfucker.
You know it.
You know I'm gonna rock that
have to.
motherfucker.
Okay, I got you.
Alright,
So
alright.
y'all be in tune for that. MitaFene.com will be launching at the end of next month. So keep in tune.
All right, you already know what is going down, man. October 12th is going the fuck down, man. Y'all make sure y'all
At the
pull up on
comedy
me,
show.
man. We got a comedy show. I'm hosting that
Level
motherfucker.
13.
We at level 13. I got Shamar in the building.
Shamar.
You know the cricket body boy. He in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You is my friend. You is my enemy. You already know we finna have this bitch. You already know how the fuck urban
gonna
comedy
be a
do.
vibe.
You know
And if
we
you don't
urban
wanna see
comedy
Shamar,
do. We
D-Rugg
gonna
is
have in
good.
that bitch. We gonna do it sideways. We been doing this shit now for like 7 years. Right now is a whole nother show. What we doing, you know how we do. If y'all been to our shows before, it's going down. We got Shamar in the building, and then also we got the dude on the skates. Y'all remember the dude on the skates with the Superman cape?
With little drawers on.
Yeah, we got him in the building too. You know what I'm saying? So y'all make sure y'all pull up, man. Y'all already know comedy shows is the way to go. If y'all want to come out, have a good time,
No,
bring your
like that.
lady, bring your
Orange County
kids.
Urban Media
If
will be in the building.
If y'all niggas got kids and your kids grown, bring your kids out. Bring your girl out. Have a good time. You already know how we do. October 12th is going the fuck down, 11/13. Hit me up if you need some tickets. I got $20 tickets because it's going to be more at that door. So make sure y'all get some tickets from me. Hit me up at D-Rugg 407 and on all social medias.
Period.
Ooh,
Last
man.
but not least.
Well, I ain't got shit going on. I'm tired as hell, man. Did a 12-hour drive yesterday.
Ooh.
Life be lifing. But, you know, let's get to... Thank you, Papa Duff, for coming through, man. You know,
Shout out to Papa Duff.
I wasn't... I didn't have enough energy to, you know what I'm saying, to get into some of the stuff that I, you know what I'm saying, want to get into, but we're going to have you in. I'm going to make sure.
Oh, he got to run that back.
Definitely be ready.
Yeah, we got to run that back.
It definitely going to be ready, man, and, you know, thank you.
You need to get on the Duck Show, bro. Y'all need to have
Duck, you got a show?
Yeah, man, Duck shoot this
What
shit
you
here.
talking about? The podcast?
All that shit Duck go viral. He be right here.
Yeah,
Well, I'm gonna crash your podcast.
So-
I'm gonna bust up in here. What's up?
So, you know, like I always say, man, well, not even what I'm going to say, but, man, thing about it is, people, man, y'all got to stay safe out there, man. Life is not getting no better. It's getting worse.
Yeah.
You know, man, just
Stop raw
Protect-
dogging.
just protect yourself, man. Protect yourself from people that's not going to do right by you, man. Hang out with people that always going to look out for your best interests and vice versa, man.
Because I love all y'all.
You know, and the thing about it, Orange County Urban Media, we came here together on love. You know, I just want to go ahead and let y'all know this is the faces you're gonna see: Miss Amber Lowe. You know, you see Ashley Vibes, D-Rugg, newest member Mita Fene,
Nina Fene.
and you know,
Sapase.
and you know me. You know, I'm just me. So, but I always say, don't be good, be great. And ain't nothing. Oh man, ooh, I know. What's about that cake?
How you don't know? How you say the shit?
I'm tired, man.
Let's go. You
Ain't nothing to debate if it ain't about that cake.
cake. Come on, do it. Come on now.
Get him right. I wanna
Like I
give it
said,
to him.
don't be good, be great. Ain't nothing to debate unless it's about that cake. Okay.
Okay.
It's the media, bitch.
The media, baby.
Till next week.
I'm about my money, I'm about my business. I keep it moving, I'm keeping it pimping. Lot of y'all niggas just out there simping. Tighten up, fuck nigga, get up